What if abundant crops could thrive where the earth is dry and the climate unforgiving? Those at Food for Everyone Foundation believe world hunger can be a thing of the past. They teach gardening techniques that ensure food can be grown almost anywhere, giving people tools for self-sustenance. Their goal is for their instructional website, training materials, and on-site training to inspire a love of gardening and the ability to provide food for themselves and others. Company President Jim Kennard feels that if people learned these crop-growing techniques and then shared their knowledge with hungry people, it could change the world. How did Dr. Mittleider get started teaching?
After about 20 years' successful experience as a nurseryman, he decided to use his experience to make a difference in the world for good. And he was challenged to see if he could grow food in some of the most difficult situations and circumstances around the world. He then went to those places, lived there, and taught gardening to people who really depended on it to make a living, to stay alive. He, over the years, improved his methods, and today it is an extremely efficient, easy method that is known worldwide as the Mittleider method of gardening.
How did Food for Everyone get started?
Well, about 26 years ago, I met Dr. Mittleider and became a Mittleider gardener myself. And I had the opportunity to go with him and see and help him on some of the projects. I actually learned how to do it, and I determined that people who used these methods made tremendous changes in their lives. It really made a difference for good, and I wanted to carry that to the world, to millions of people. And so I founded Food for Everyone Foundation as a public charitable foundation in order to carry this work out and do the most good possible.
What is the relationship of the foundation with Dr. Mittleider?
Dr. Mittleider has entrusted the exclusive worldwide rights to his materials to the foundation, and he acts as a consultant to the foundation.
World-renowned international agriculture consultant, Dr. Jacob Mittleider, developed this food-growing method while conducting agricultural training around the world. He found that the diseases, insects, and nutritional deficiencies were similar in all the countries he visited, and he determined that the solution simply required good plant nutrition and following scientific agricultural practices. Dr. Mittleider has managed to create an easy-to-use method that allows gardeners to raise an abundance of vegetables and other crops on almost any soil, in almost any climate, and at almost any elevation. On average, how much more food is grown using the Mittleider method compared to gardens that aren't using this method?
Basically, everywhere Dr. Mittleider has gone, he's been challenged with that kind of question, and he has always been able to at least double the production. And more often than not, 3 to 4 times, we actually have documentation of increases 10 times what people were achieving before he came there.
In which countries has the Mittleider method made a big difference?
There's been a difference in every country where he's been. He's been in 27 countries, but tremendous changes have been seen in Papua New Guinea, Zimbabwe, Africa, Trinidad and Tobago, in the Fiji Islands, in Russia and several of her provinces, in Okinawa, Japan, and even in the Navajo reservations of southern Utah.
According to the experts at Food for Everyone, there are 2 major types of farming: soil-based and hydroponics. Soil naturally provides nutrients needed for plant and human nutrition, but many times the earth has been overworked or is not fertile, or there just isn't available space. That's why much of our store-bought produce is hydroponically grown, such as the plastic hothouse tomato. Hydroponic gardening suspends roots in nutrient-laden liquid, but requires very expensive buildings, equipment, and constant monitoring. Food for Everyone says that the Mittleider method combines the best features of soil gardening and hydroponic gardening, but without hydroponics expense. Crops are large because plants are close together, nourished by supplemental feedings of natural mineral nutrients, but with no special equipment. And plant roots are in the ground where they receive other nutrients not provided by hydroponic growing. Crops can be raised in either soil beds or grow boxes. The people at Food for Everyone claim that the Mittleider method allows plants in soil beds to have the most efficient weeding, fertilizing, and watering possible, while grow boxes can be built anywhere, on hillside land, rocky soil, clay, alkali, or even asphalt. enabling food to grow wherever there is someone to tend the crops. There's something about being able to pick your vegetables right from the garden. It sure looks more appetizing than the cellophane wrap variety. In any event, anyone who thought that growing their own food couldn't be done because of inexperience or living situation might want to give gardening another look. And who knows, perhaps those who learn how easy it is might, like Dr. Mittleider, spread the benefits around the world.